All right, first of all, I want to say thank you to you, Beth, for putting this comment on my video. And Beth, to you, I say, I agree with you 100%. It isn't all women that treat men badly. And I'll even go so far as to agree with you that it's mostly the modern women who are, shall we say, not the most desirable ones. But here's the thing, Beth, and it's going to probably sound very familiar to you and most women, both the good ones and the bad ones, because it's something women, even the old school ones, have said for decades now. There are indeed good women and bad ones, but we men, well, we can never know which is which. Therefore, much like women have said, we need to avoid all y'all until you prove yourselves to be one of the good ones, well, the same applies to you. It's what you women have preached to each other for decades now. And men, well, they're now doing the same thing. And as your comment showed, you don't think it's fair that your rules, the very rules women have held men to for decades, are being applied to you. Funny how that is, isn't it? But for men, it goes a step further, because much like death and taxes, one guarantee in life for men is if you do get lucky and find a good woman, well, her friends, family, co-workers, hell, every other woman she knows, especially the jealous single ones, are going to constantly be in her ear chirping away. They're going to go and point out every flaw the man has, every negative thing they can find out about the relationship. Hell, they'll even go so far as to make things up and swear to the good woman that what they're telling her is the gospel truth. And they'll do it over and over and over again until that woman decides what she thought was a great marriage, what she thought was a kind, caring, considerate, good relationship, was anything but. Until she considers that man who she thought was terrific, who treated her well and did everything he could to make her happy, well, he was just a dismal slacker who only did the bare minimum. So the best thing to do is toss him aside because, as those friends tell her, she'll be much happier alone or out enjoying the single life for her to only find out later they were lying the whole time and just wanted her to join them in their misery. Sorry to say, Beth, but guys have seen that scenario play out over and over again. They've seen it happen to their friends, their family, their coworkers, and they want nothing to do with it. As I said in the video you commented on, for men, the risk isn't worth the reward anymore. And until the good women step up and shut down the bad ones, until they tell them to stop putting down their husbands and boyfriends and men in general, until they decide to hold those miserable, broke, bitter bitches who are chirping in their ear accountable and tell them to stop, well, chirping, nothing's going to change. Beth, as I said, I agree with you. There are good women out there, plenty of them. But men are done dealing with women's BS from both the good ones and the bad ones. And I'm sorry to say that is an absolute fact. And it's not going to change anytime soon.